You know, the issue really with Atlanta this year and moving forward isn't that they're a bad team. They've just been kind of stuck in that middle road of mediocrity. They're competitive, play hard, and they're hoping to find a way to get to the next level now.
Very poor shot selection there, guys.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Portland, not the biggest market, but it's a one-team city, and these fans really support their Blazers. Coach Stott said, the fan support here is special. You can't appreciate it until you see it every night. Damian Lillard said, the fans stay behind us, through good or bad. When they see us in public, it's always love.
They appreciate that support, Doris. Thanks.
And with Atlanta, as you said, for a while now, they've been a playoff caliber team, but making that next step into the elite class of the East has been hard. How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Steve Blake's checked in for Damian Lillard. It's stolen by T. He kicks it to Millsap. To the paint. It's deflected. And stolen by Aldridge. Blake with it. Picked up by T. And the call will be against Jeff T. That is his first foul of the game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Lopez. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. And some of it, Clark, for Atlanta making the jump is personnel. It's never easy to get a franchise player without a high draft pick.
And in that sense, Kevin, they are a bit in danger of becoming a treadmill team, but they have a good base right now, and I think they just need to continue to keep adding talent and have the talent they have continue to develop.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Matthews, no good. Bazemore passes to Korver. Feeds it to T. Fires from deep. Another three for Atlanta.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Matthews, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Fires the three. Bazemore misses. Trailblazers trailed by 5.
Al Horford saw last season come to an end after completely tearing his right pectoral muscle. This only 2 years after a similar injury to his left pectoral. And such a terrific player, you certainly hope he can find a way to stay healthy. In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. It just looks a little bit unsettled.
Clark, some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow. You know, as great as Aldridge was in the first half of last year, you felt like he was going to really kick it into overdrive in the second half of the season because of his all-star snub.
Atlanta making a switch here. Carroll's checked in. Lillard's checked in for Portland. Now here's Millsap. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
That's his second personal foul.
Here is Korver. He dishes it to Carroll. Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got his 3rd rebound on the night. And Aldridge in saying he should have been a starter in last year's All-Star game. Probably comparing the Blazers record at the time to that of Kevin Love's of Minnesota.
Yeah, but it's not just team success. I mean, one thing for Aldridge, he takes some tough shots. A 23-point per game score, but his shooting efficiency was actually below average last season.
Lillard with it. Picked up by Teague. Batum wide open. He fires. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Korver's got 14 points.
Second three-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Well, you look at the numbers from a season ago. This team shot about 81% as a unit. Very impressive.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Pulls up on the wing. Portland grabs the miss. Lopez has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The Hawks leading. Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. Teague and Korver in the backcourt. And it's Carroll in a... So that's the Hawks 5.
That's demoralizing. They needed a stop there, and instead they give up 3 points on an open look.
Teague against Lillard. Now here's Leonard. He's guarded closely. Can't cash in from close range. To the right side. Korver kicks to Teague. Stolen by McCollum. Lillard attacking. Batum. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
What a stellar outing in this one for Batum. He has 11 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Blake's checked in.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Chris Kaman playing a career low in minutes last season in L.A. Just the latest big man to be frustrated by small ball preference. But you know, give Kaman credit. He didn't rock the boat, and he played well when he was on the floor.
The Hawks shooting reasonably well, 45%. Horford with the screen on Batum. Korver dishes to Teague. Here's Carroll. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 4th assist in this one.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And the call will be against Steve Blake. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his second personal
An almost
foul.
entirely new group here for
First
Portland.
team foul.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Myers Leonard. Aldridge comes in for Chris Kaman. Matthews, he's checked in for McCollum. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Steve Blake. Now the pass to Korver. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Right side Teague. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And stolen by Lillard. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close. Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Matthews into the lane. Kicks to Batum. Baseline try. 6 to shoot. And here's Matthews from the arc. No luck. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. At one point, they led by 16. Horford with the screen on Lillard. Teague can't hit. Portland trailing here. Aldridge, the pass to Lillard. .151 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Aldridge tried to bank it in, but he misses. Teague with the ball, and Batum picks him up defensively. Pass to Portland. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Now it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
Unbelievable basket. What a huge height disadvantage. I thought for sure it would be blocked.
Not this fella, Steve. Not at this stage of the game. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way.
Kent Bazemore is checked in for DeMar. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Terry Stotts gave to his team during that last break. Despite the deficit, he told his guys, I've got confidence in you. We've had our backs against the wall before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, can they retake the lead?
Korver kicks to Teague. Takes a three. Trailblazers trailed by 3. And there's the foul. Goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his first foul.
What a great play. Sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Korver kicks to Teague. In the corner, Bazemore with it. From the stripe. Buries it. Clark, no room for error
Kevin,
here.
got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
Back to Lillard. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Teague dishes to Bazemore. Buries it from 3-point range.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
Well, if not 100% safe, certainly 95%.
Here's Lillard. And right through it goes.
And a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Shooting for Atlanta.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Substitution.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Here's Barton. Offensive rebound. Here's Kaman. Makes it off the glass.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. For Portland, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Outside for Batum. Feeds it to Matthews. That 3 off the mark.
What determination. There was a lot of competition for that rebound, and he came away with it.
And so